I've just caught on YouTube a clip of Houses of Parliament, Boris Johnson and Sir Keir Starmer, talking about violence against women and girls, specifically women and girls. And what occurs to me is that there seems to be a very pervasive attitude in government that violence is strictly the province of men. Violence, when it occurs, should occur to men and men alone. Women are not to be in the frame when discussing violence. There is an attitude that violence is about men and men engage in violence and women do not, and so only men should suffer the effects of violence. And I've never heard anyone in government single out men as being the prime sufferers of violence. There seems to be an attitude that men choose to live this way and so they deserve to suffer the effects of violence. And I find it despicable that government believes that violence should be a male province. It should be men who suffer the effects of violence. And there is an overwhelming attitude that women should never suffer the effects of violence, should never be involved in violence. And this completely ignores the women who do engage in violence, particularly against children, but also against men. And we seem to be intent as a society to ignore women's violence and what's the word? Not belittle. We tend to minimize women's violence and basically describe it as not a problem. And I think this is an awful attitude to take, to regard violence as being a male province and only men should suffer the effects of violence. And it's an absolutely disgusting attitude to have, and it basically ignores the suffering of men and belittles how men suffer with acts of violence. It's a horrible attitude to have towards men, and I can't believe that government and opposition behaves in this manner and treats men as being deserving of violence, and violence should only affect men. And if women are affected by violence, then it's a terrible problem. But if men are affected by violence, well, that's the way it should be. It's absolutely disgusting attitude from the top of government, and it extends right through our government, and this is absolutely awful.